Hey guys, what is happening? So today we're going to be solving for missing angles in various triangles, and let's just go ahead and get warmed up with some easy stuff, okay? In case you've forgotten, remember that the angles inside of a triangle add up to something. Do you remember what they add up to? Okay, good. They add up to 180 degrees, okay? So this angle, which hopefully you know is worth 90 degrees, plus this angle equals 180 degrees, okay? This angle plus this angle plus this angle adds up, they add up to 180 degrees. Did I say 90? If I did, I meant 180. And these three angles add together to make 180, okay? All right, guys, so go ahead and get warmed up, and we'll get going after that. Okay, killer. So here we go. We know that this is 90, this is 30, and this is x. So the best way to do it if you're not very good is just go 90 plus 30 plus x equals 180. They all add up to equal 180, okay? So we'll combine the 90 and the 30, okay? So that gives us 120 plus x equals 180. And what are we going to do? That's right, solve for x, so subtract off 120, and x equals 60. Okay, do the same thing here. We know that the 75 plus the other 75 plus the x all adds up to equal 180. Okay, so add these two together, you get 150 plus x equals 180. Okay, subtract 150 from both sides, and x equals 30. Okay, so that's the gist of it. Those are the simple ideas that we're going to make a little more complicated, all right? So here we go. Let's do part A, okay? Find x, then find the biggest angle. All right, now sometimes your homework is going to ask you to find x, and then other times your homework is going to ask you to find the biggest angle, okay? And if you're not paying attention, you're going to get the problem wrong, like me. I got the problem wrong when I did your homework because I wasn't paying attention to what it was asking for. I went and told the computer, or I entered the value for x, and I got it wrong, and then I read it carefully, and it said, oh, find the biggest angle. Aha. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start off with something like this, okay? Let's try this. We have this might be too easy, but let's do an example here. I have that guy, and we have 3x, and we have 36. Okay. All right. So let's see what happens. We know that this plus this all adds up to 180, okay? So 3x plus 36 plus, remember that square is 90, okay? Adds up to 180, okay? We'll combine like terms, so 36 and 90, that's 126, so we have 3x plus 126 equals 180. Okay, subtract off 126. And we get 3x equals 54. All right, divide by 3, and x equals 3 goes into 5 once with 2 left over. 3 goes into 24 8 times, so x equals 18. All right, so now notice what it says. It says find x, then find the biggest angle. Okay, well, this angle here is 90, this angle here is 36. So far 90 is the biggest one. Let's plug in the 18, right? X is 18, plug it in there. So let's go 3 times 18, okay? That's 54, okay? So 54 degrees. Now the biggest angle is, looks like 90, okay? So the biggest angle is 90 degrees. Okay, let's do one that's a little more challenging. Okay, here we go. I'll give you one that is pretty mean, okay, but this is the kind of stuff you're going to get in your homework. But if you notice, all I'm doing is setting up an equation. That's all I'm doing, okay? This angle here supposedly is 44. It doesn't look like it, but it is. All right, then we have 3x minus 11 right there. And we have 4x minus 7. All right, so we have those three angles. Well, what do you know? You know that this plus this all adds up to 180. So just write it down just like that. 44 plus 3x minus 11 plus 4x minus 7 equals 180. That's all you got to do. Okay, it's that simple. Just add them all together. Okay, and now we have 44 take away 11, that's 33. Take away 7, that's 26. Okay, so I have 26. Then I have 3x plus 4x, that's 7x. So plus 7x equals 180. Okay. All right, then we'll subtract off the 26 minus 26. We get 7x equals, what is this, 154. Okay, divide by your 7, divide by 7, so x equals, 7 goes into 15 twice with 1 left over. 7 goes into 14 2 times. All right, and x equals 22. Find x, then find the biggest angle. So x is not what we're looking for. We're looking for the biggest angle. So here we go. We have 3x minus 11. So that's going to be 3 times 22 minus 11, okay, which equals, that's 66 minus 11 is 55, okay. And then we have 4x minus 7. So we have 4 times 22 minus 7. So 4 times 22 is 88, minus 7 is 81, okay. And we have 81, we have 55, and we have 44. Which is the biggest angle? All right, this guy right here. 81's the biggest angle. All right, there you have it. So that's how you're going to do those guys, okay? All right, and if you want another practice with that guy, just stick around for office hours. I am more than happy to do another problem like that, okay? Okay, so here we go. Let's do one last thing. Find the missing interior angle. Okay, here's my first example. All right, and I have this it's going to look funny. It looks like a triangle with an extra little piece sticking off, okay? And this angle right here is 159 degrees, okay? And this angle right here is 108. But luckily for us, we just want you to find this angle right here, okay? So that shouldn't be too difficult, okay? All right, what do you notice? Well, earlier we said this plus this equals 180. Okay, but we don't have this either. We'd have to say 108 plus blank plus x equals 180, but that means we have two unknowns. We can't solve it that way. So really, all you have to do is recognize that this is a straight line. Do you remember how many degrees the two angles add up to if they form a straight line? Do you know what this linear pair adds up to? That's right, 180. You know that 159 plus x equals 180. Okay, so now subtract 159, and x equals, let's see, what is that? 21. 21, x equals 21. Okay, just curious, if this angle now is known to be 21, could you tell me this angle up here now? Of course you could. Remember, this plus, we can now call this one x if we wanted to, equals 180. Okay, so let's do a problem like that. Okay, here we go. How about if I give you this triangle? Looks like this, but it actually looks more like a flag, doesn't it? Okay, all right, so I have 20 right here. I have 72 right here, not drawn to scale, but my x is all the way up here. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Okay, well, remember, Here's my straight line. There's my straight line. And I know that these two angles added together is 180. Okay, so if I put a question mark here, I could say that 72 plus the question mark equals 180. Okay, and so now I could subtract 72 on both sides. All right, and my question mark is going to equal, looks like 108. Okay, so now this guy right here is 108 degrees. And if you want to solve for x, now you can write the equation. X plus 20 plus 108 equals 180. So x plus 20 plus 108 equals, what did I say? 180, okay? All right, well, what are we gonna do? All right, here we go. We know that these two can add together, so this is going to be x plus, this is going to be 128, okay, equals 180. All right, subtract off 128 minus 128 from both sides, and x equals, what is that, 52? All right, and we're all done. X equals 52, we found it. Okay, so that's all you're doing. If you guys need anything at all, just ask for help. Otherwise, get to that homework right now. It's on Delta Math, and we'll see you soon. Peace.